Good morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to MCA Live. I'm Nick Troutman.
And I'm Alexa Collins. And here's today's announcements. Today is Tuesday, January 23rd, day 1. Junior high boys started swimming and will continue to swim throughout the third marking period. Students are reminded to bring a swimsuit and towel. The 99th Annual Rotary Football Banquet is Sunday, January 28th. Tickets are $22 and are on sale at Matlows Academy Sports Center, Craig, Love, Nationwide Insurance, and the high school athletic office. Senior yearbook portraits are posted outside of room 216. Seniors are reminded to check that their photo and name is correct. A la carte food items are being sold in the high school lobby after school from 2:20 to 2:40. Items include yogurt and pudding parfaits, water, Gatorade, and other snack items. Items are the same price as in the CAF, but there is no change. Use your CAF Tracker cash, but any remaining cash will be added to the CAF Track accounts. And here's Nick with today's news.
The past weekend, Mount Carmel area and Southern Columbia area basketball teams band together for Amy's Army. A raffle basket was held to benefit Mrs. Amy Hager, who is battling non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Mrs. Hager is an MCA kindergarten teacher at MCA, and her daughter, Abby Hager, plays on Southern Girls varsity basketball team. The raffle is held as a silent auction, and some of the featured prizes were a scenic plane ride, gift certificate for local businesses, and assorted gift baskets. T-shirts were sold for the event that were worn by the teams at the start of the game, where a girls' team held hands and approached Miss Hager. Mrs. Hager then gave her daughter an emotional hug before the start of her game. 4 heated matchups were played throughout the day between the junior varsity and varsity boys and girls basketball teams, while a raffle was ongoing throughout the day. During halftime, or at the beginning of the games, a duck toss was held to raise money where rubber ducks were thrown at targets for a prize. Benefit match has been taken between Southern and Mount Carmel for the past 6 years. This year was especially close to home for both communities. A huge thank you goes out to the office staff, principals, and other helpers for organizing the event, all volunteers that help make a day successful, and both teams and communities continued support. Congratulations on a great day at Amy's Army, and keep battling, Mrs. Hager. No one fights alone. Junior High Pride Awards for December are 7th grade Nicholas Ollie and 8th grader Dalton Moser. Nicholas Ollie is the son of Mark and Nicole Ollie of Mount Carmel. He is in the Distinguished Honor Roll and enjoys mechanics, video games, electronics, fishing, and motorcycle riding. Dalton Moser is the son of Ryan and Pat Moser of Mount Carmel. He plays football for MCA and enjoys running, baseball, being outdoors, camping, hiking, lifting, and football. Congratulations, Dalton and Nick, on your achievement. Today's word day is wherewithal. If the gardeners had enough wherewithal, they would have bought a large plot of land and start a farm. Stay tuned to find the meaning of wherewithal. And we'll be right back with Miranda and sports.
On Saturday night, the girls had the primetime game at the Mount Carmel area versus Southern Columbia area Classic and didn't disappoint. The game started out with Lady Red scoring the first points of the game and taking an early lead. To start the second quarter, Mount Carmel had the lead 8-3. MCA would keep the lead going into the half, up 21-12. After half, Southern started to chip away at the Mount Carmel lead and only trailed by 1 going into the last period of play. The fourth quarter was just as exciting as the rest of the game as Southern took a late lead that MCA couldn't overcome and lost their first conference game since 2016 in a close, low-scoring 39-37 matchup. The high scorers from the night were Nicole Verano with 23 and Hannah Nolter with 8. The girls' next game is tonight at South Williamsport. Good luck, ladies. January is grind month for the wrestlers. Dual meets and tournaments flood the calendar. The MCA varsity team is trying to pad their records before going into sectionals and district duels. With a couple big wins hosting North Schuylkill and Bloomsburg, they're looking good for district duels with a 10-4 record. Captains of the team, all having solid seasons for the Red Tornadoes, are seniors Tommy McDonald, Manus McCracken, Jeff Widener, and sophomore Colin Herb. MCA came up with a huge win, 55-18, against the North Schuylkill Spartans last Wednesday. The very next day, the Bloomsburg Panthers came to battle it out with Mount Carmel, coming out on top with a final score of 52-22. Mount Carmel's continued their stretch of home matches last night against Sugar Valley Charter. Along with the match, it was also Elementary Appreciation Night, where we give a shout out to all the wrestlers from kindergarten through 6th grade before they head to varsity. Varsity won that match 70-12. This Saturday, the Tornadoes will host a huge quad meet with Hughesville, Lewisburg, and Central Columbia. All schools will wrestle each other at the quad meet, so it will be an all-day event. Good luck to the wrestlers this weekend. Last night in sports, junior high boys basketball hosted Southern Columbia and won all 3 games. 7th grade won 45-20 with lead scorer Garrett Verano with 17 points. 8th grade won 40-21, lead scorer was Andrew Washaleski with 11 points. And freshmen won 55-47, lead scorer Hugh Nestico with 14 points. Varsity boys basketball traveled to Mifflinburg and lost 64-43. Tonight in sports, varsity swim hosts Williamsport at 4:30. Varsity girls basketball travels to South Williamsport at 6 p.m. And back to Lexi at the news desk.
Thanks, Miranda. A reminder to all MCA alumni, if you were an athlete or supported athletics, whether it be a cheerleader or a statistician, the Mount Carmel Area Athletic and Alumni Association, otherwise known as MC4A, awards scholarships to college-enrolled students every year. Since 2005, MC4A has handed out $130,000 in scholarships. The organization was founded by MCA alum Dan Ficca, who went on to join the NFL, playing guard for the New York Jets and Oakland Raiders. Out of the students who apply, 6 are lucky enough to win the scholarship. A $500 bonus is added on if a family member is already a member of the organization. You're eligible to win twice throughout your college campaign, but not in the same year. If you are interested in applying for next year's scholarship, you can visit the Mount Carmel Area Athletic Alumni Association's website at mc4a.org. Wherewithal is a noun of 16th century origin, meaning resources, specifically money. If the gardeners had enough wherewithal, they would buy a large plot of land and start a farm. And today's lunch, chicken parm, oven-baked fries, apple slices with cinnamon, and choice of milk. Tomorrow's breakfast is Dutch waffle, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, chilled juice of fruit, and choice of milk.
That's all the news we have for you today, MCA.
Good luck to the varsity swim and varsity girls basketball teams tonight.
And send a handwritten letter to somebody because today is National Handwriting Day.
See you tomorrow.